All right, guys. So this is the last section in chapter one. It is to demonstrate the third concept in Shiny apps, which is reactive expressions. All right. So it doesn't change the behavior of the app that we created in the previous section, but it makes the app more efficient. How? Um, so note that in the previous code, we have this data set is get whatever the data set we have, right? That shows up twice. In other words, every time the user chooses a data set, the app retrieves the data set twice. Okay. Once to generate the summary, second, when it generates the table, right? That is not efficient. Um, so we can um, reduce that duplication using the reactive function here, right? So note that this get function shows up here once, but not twice, okay? The other thing that I want you to notice is this, the data set that we created with the reactive expressions, right? Um, when we want to use that reactive values later in the server function, we include so data set and then parentheses. The same thing here, data set and parentheses. All right, so that's another thing that I want you to note. All right, so let's try this in our studio. Okay, so first, let's save this file. It's 1.6, right? And then we are going to uh, revise this server function and remove the duplication of the get function here using the reactive expressions. All right, so let's do this. Reactive, and then we can copy this get function, which receives or retrieve the data set chosen by the user, right? And then we save this under data set, okay? And then we can delete this, right? And the last thing you want to do is the reactive expression, reactive values. You use it like function. You add the parentheses like this, all right? And then you can run app, all right? So it does the same thing. It's just more efficient. I mean, it's a simple app. So, I mean, we don't really notice the increase in efficiency, but in a complicated apps, it will show, right? The other thing that you might ask is, oh, here in the textbook, it has an, I mean, it has this get function in the next line and within the curly bracket. So it's the same thing. The curly bracket is needed when you have a multiple line of code. So if you want, I mean, because we have it in just one line, curly bracket wasn't needed. But if you want, it wouldn't make a difference, right? So let me close this out and then run it again with a curly bracket. And it does the same thing, right? And also, again, curly bracket is needed when you have this line going more than one line here. So you'll see often like this. That's how it is in the textbook. Um, so again, it'll be the same. So let's close out. Okay, again, the same thing. All right. So that's it for this section. I'll see you in the next video.